Okay, guys, so by now you should have enough information to be able to create your own plan of action and figure out what you have to do to make this dream a reality. So to start off with, there are two important decisions that you need to make before you really get started mapping out your own game plan. Number one is, when will you be able to make the transition?
And number two, which hiring port will you go to get training and look for work?
So as for me, I gave myself about 6 months window, only because it doesn't really necessarily take that long, but at the time I was living in Lake Tahoe. It was summertime, it was awesome there, so I wasn't in a hurry to leave. And I knew that I was going to have to relocate my whole life, move like all my belongings back from California to South Carolina, and as well as I wanted to spend some time with my family before I embarked on the whole yachting journey, knowing that once I got started, I would probably not see them for, I would give myself about a year or so, because you really do, it's a long-term commitment. So I decided to go home for the holidays. I spent Thanksgiving and Christmas with the family, and January 1st, I put everything I could fit in my 4Runner, and I drove down to southern Florida, or SoFlo, and that is when I got started.
Nice. So for me, I had a little bit more of a quick decision. I had 1 month, I sold all my belongings, I decided I want to get into yachting, I sublet my apartment, and I moved down to Fort Lauderdale September 1st, 2015. The second question that leads me into is, which hiring port will you go to? So typically in the fall, you'll want to make your way, if you are in America, or really if you can make your way here, the Fort Lauderdale Yacht Show typically happens in September and October, and you really want to be in the scene. You want to meet people, you want to start doing day work, and it's a really great opportunity for education at the peak of a beginning of Caribbean season.
It is the biggest yacht show in the world, so all the yachts that are anyone all flock to Fort Lauderdale, and they all need extra hands on deck. So definitely it's a good time of year to get started.
Absolutely. Now if it's springtime, you want to make your way over to Europe. You want to go to Antibes, Palma de Mallorca, Barcelona, or Genoa. Lots of big yachts there, and we're going to go a little bit more into that in just a little bit.
Yes, and also another big place for the summer seasons is New England. So for Americans, if you can't make your way all the way across the Atlantic, then you can always go to New England and try your luck there. But Fort Lauderdale is kind of a year-round place. Summertime is less exciting, probably. It's a little more of like a yard period and really dang hot. But yeah, I mean, the med season, summertime, is definitely where all the action happens.
So obviously you got a lot of decisions to make. How much time will you need to make the transition, and where do you need to be in the know?
Yes, and you also need to make sure you got all your ducks in a row. So we will go over that in the following section.
Enjoy!